And I guess there's this other time, Valentine's Day, a guy took me to Jimmy John's. That's great. Took me to Jimmy John's. I'm so mortified if I ever ran into the workers because they knew.
It was the first date?
Oh, it was great, yeah.
You went on a first date on Valentine's Day?
I got so excited because I was like, I like this guy. I really like this guy. And he's like,
You talked before, and then it was finally a first date.
Yeah, and I got all ready. I did my hair, I did my makeup, I did all the things.
It was freaky fast.
It was freaky fast, okay? I get in the car, he's like, I don't have much time.
Okay.
So obviously he had another...
That's why you went to Jimmy John's.
And we went to...
freaky fast.
I did it. Okay, laugh about my trauma.
RyLeigh, how are you doing today?
Great.
Great. Okay.
A little nervous, but we're here.
Okay. I mean, the nerves, that's Isaac's always nervous.
I'm nervous
I get that vibe.
of life. Yeah, not even of this.
Things are
just
scary, man.
24/7 nerves.
Yeah. Is that why you run a lot? To run away from those?
I run from my problems.
I get that.
Nailed it. Yep.
So he runs. This guy goes for 10-mile runs. It's not... I don't understand how that can be enjoyable, but it is for him. Anyway, could you mind just saying like your full name? And then maybe your
middle
age?
name?
Yeah, you don't have to.
RyLeigh Murphy.
Okay.
I am 25.
25. Well, thank you for coming and doing our podcast. We appreciate it. I guess, how long have you been in Denver?
2 years now.
2 years.
2 years.
You've been in here 2 years? I thought you were, okay.
It feels like I just moved here because I'm finally now out doing things.
Okay.
When I first started, I was not doing much. So I was a homebody,
Okay.
locked in to a relationship. And
Well,
now
that
I'm
happens.
out and I'm a free bird.
You're a free woman.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's awesome. And what, so you've had, how long have you been single for, I guess?
Okay, that's a crazy question. It's been physically a month.
Okay.
But
It's only been a month?
Yeah, but also, no.
Okay.
I stayed in the relationship because financially moving out of the apartment was not possible. So I've been out of that relationship for a very, very long time.
Okay. So how you feeling? I mean, you're feeling good right now, though. Like that you're out, you're free, you're at a new apartment, you're at the got some buddies.
Wait.
Oh, well, we can't. Yeah,
Don't say that.
Okay.
I'm bleeping that out.
903. She's in. She's there from 10 to.
I'm in a brand new apartment.
Well, see, nobody's watching.
I'm bleeping it. It's all good. I'm bleeping it.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be that much.
Yeah, I just moved out a month ago, but I'm feeling like the first time in my entire life, genuinely feel at peace and happy, and like I'm doing the right thing, and nothing can stop me. I'm so happy, truly. It's been too long. Like I said, I stay in that relationship way too long. So I've been just itching to be on my own and healing, and I'm doing great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
Yeah, I guess you're in the right city, right?
We'll see.
We'll see.
I don't know.
How do you feel about the? Because have you been on a couple dates since? Or?
No, I've never, and I refuse to go on a dating app.
Okay.
I don't know if that's my
Would
pride.
you be open to dates though?
Oh, I'll go on a million dates.
Okay.
But the next person I start to date, I want to be my person. So I'm
Seems to be
being
a common theme.
very picky about who I let into my life.
Okay, awesome. Well, what do you do for work?
I'm a nanny now,
Okay.
but I went to cosmetology school, so I have done hair in the beauty industry for many years. I just have fallen out of love with it. So I'm taking care of little kiddos, and I love it. I'm happy, and just like heals my inner child. I love it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I know you've been single for maybe only, I guess, a month. Truly, kind of stayed in the relationship for a little bit longer, trying to get out of it. How do you feel about the dating scene here in Denver?
All I know is what I've heard, because I haven't. Like, I want to meet my man out in the wild. I want to organically.
Where do you want to meet him?
I don't want to be drunk at a bar. I want to be who I am, them to see the real me. So I'm not sure. Some healthy hobby of mine. Like I go to.
What's the approach? Like say.
I just don't have one. I've been out of the game for so long. I don't have an approach.
What's if you had like in your head the the best thing that could happen? You're at what place? Who's coming up to you? It's.
Oh God! See, that's a hard
one. Yeah,
that is a hard question. Just somebody that I want somebody that has healed and loves himself, isn't cocky but loves himself, and is ready to be in a relationship. Not somebody that's like trying to get over somebody or is just trying to have fun. I want somebody that's genuinely serious about a relationship.
Do you think you'll stay for a while?
In Denver?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I love it here. I mean, I've just made the best friends ever this year. People I've been searching for my entire life, and
Because you're originally from where?
Montana.
Okay, yeah. Okay, where at in Montana?
I grew up in Great Falls and then went to Bozeman for a while.
Okay, so you're a Cats fan or a Grizz fan? Or?
Cats.
Okay.
Go Cats.
Okay, we're kind of like the Montana boys, only we don't have any money, and then we're also
No, you don't want to relate
your
yourself to the Montana boys.
Okay.
You guys are better than that.
But they're so hot.
No. Sometimes looks aren't everything. 90% of the time.
Okay. Yeah.
Gotcha.
A little shade of the Montana boys there.
Sorry about it.
Yeah. Did you? So they're playing the Cats. You're a big Cats fan, or because you went to school there, right?
Yeah, I'm a big MSU fan.
Okay, there we go. Do you like my flowers over here? It says Big Sky Montana.
I really do.
Do you like my vase?
It could use some work, but this entire place, I'm amazed. It's clean. Your bed's made.
My bed is made.
Bathroom's clean. We love to see it. The
Cleaned it
vase can
today.
come later because let me tell you, the ladies are not looking at the vase.
They're not looking at
The rest is looking immaculate.
Okay, thank you. You hear that,
Immaculate.
Isaac? They keep it clean. There's
We got a little
boxes
work to
and
do,
shit
but
all
thank
around.
you.
But
Thank
okay, so growing up, I guess high school, you're going to college. What kind of hobbies? Were you into extracurriculars? Were you in music? Were you sports or what?
I did volleyball in high school.
Okay.
I was in the choir.
You can sing. You're good singer.
I mean, my mom has the most beautiful voice, and my grandma, she does piano lessons for kids, and she's in the choir. She's the choir director and plays for church.
Nice.
So musically, I feel like I'm doing okay, but I couldn't go anywhere with it.
Well, you could go to karaoke song. What is that?
Oh, I can tear up karaoke.
What's the go-to?
God, Pocket Full of Sunshine's great. That's the vibe. What do you?
Take out this.
We're going tonight. We're going to karaoke tonight.
Okay,
yeah.
so we'll see what happens. You never know, because sometimes I'm Pocket Full of Sunshine, other times
That's
I'm Usher's Yeah.
Okay.
Usher's Yeah goes hard.
Yeah, I switch up.
I haven't heard that song in forever. Okay.
What?
I have. So what hobbies? Any transfer over, or what do you do now for fun if you're going out? And
That question. Come on. What do I do for fun?
Isaac, that's
Things
Isaac's
that are
question.
fun.
That's Isaac's question.
Things that make
Ask
me
a
happy.
better question, bud. What are we doing?
No, anything that's outdoors in the sun. I love water activities. I love comedy shows. I love concerts.
Who's your favorite comedian?
I don't know.
Anybody?
I have a hard time because some of them are very sexist and dog on
Yuck.
women, and I'm just okay, Matt Rife, not for me. Not for me.
You hear that, Matt Rife?
You hear that, Matt Rife? I know you're listening.
Respect women, buddy. Come on.
Yeah,
It's just
everybody knows
it's
that.
not funny,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
But I love supporting local comedians. I have been to amazing comedy shows here. I love cooking. I'm a grandma. I love to take my cookbook with me to the grocery store, and I pick out all my groceries.
What's your go-to meal if you were gonna?
Okay,
cook somebody something?
hate me if you want to, but you have to try it. If you're gonna hate on me, is my meatloaf. Meatloaf
I like a good
goes
meatloaf.
crazy.
Yeah, I like a good meatloaf.
I make a great meatloaf and my mashed potatoes. You just can't beat them.
Do you put ketchup on them? I mean, that's you got to
My
put ketchup
meatloaf or
on meatloaf.
Oh, the meatloaf, yeah,
Yeah, okay,
absolutely.
okay.
Absolutely.
Do you have any unusual party tricks or maybe skills that might?
I can open a bottle with my teeth, which cringes people because the dentists want to vomit. Everyone here has nice teeth.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Don't ruin
I used to chew on the tops of the cans, and then I went into the dentist.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like those little tabs. And I went into the dentist, and there was, titanium, what is that? Aluminum all over my molars. And they were trying to scrape it off. They're like, what is this from?
Well, like I said, I like to open the bottle, not chew on the bottle.
Okay, yeah. Well,
because that's crazy.
I second that.
Yeah. How would you describe yourself?
I'm an old soul. Everyone that I've ever met calls me an old soul. I'm very kind, loving. I'm funny. People call me funny, but I don't. I feel bad when I say I'm funny because funny people don't say they're funny, But people say I'm funny.
I feel like, we met from a mutual friend, but I feel like the times that we, have all hung out, I feel like I've gotten a giggle or two.
Yeah,
multiple giggles.
He's gotten giggles. I'm just very caring, and that's something I love about myself. I'm a Cancer. I'm not a zodiac person, but I do know I'm Cancer.
There you go.
I care very deeply for the people around me. So.
Nice. We're going to go to our next, this question is brought to you by Isaac.
Sponsored?
Oh.
Sponsored by Isaac.
How did you get so beautiful?
It might be the makeup. It might be.
Next question.
Do you have any, so brothers or sisters or?
I have a sister. She's 2 years older than me.
Okay. You close with her?
We're not very close, which makes me sad.
Okay.
But
close with your, mom, dad, and
I don't have the best home life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can skip.
No, you don't have to skip it. I'm an open book. It's fine. It's made me who I am today, and I think it's made me love the way I love because I would never want somebody to feel the way I did growing up. So if somebody doesn't have a family or they feel like they're left out X, Y, and Z, I feel like I'm a good person for them.
Awesome. What so I guess what's important to you? Is it like what value wise? What if other people were to say what is important to you?
Just love, honesty. I think honesty has just been my biggest thing recently. Okay. I feel like a lot of people say things and they don't act on them, which hurts a lot. Friend-wise, family-wise, relationship-wise. That's like a huge thing for me.
Okay.
It's just being honest and open, and communication is huge. Yeah.
Okay. On a little bit.
That answer.
Yeah, that's a great answer. A little bit lighter now. Do you have?
I'm sorry. Am I going too deep?
No. I was just I'm going through questions. I'm doing all that. These are all great answers, actually. Okay. So I don't.
This is his first podcast, so cut him some slack.
Sorry.
Okay, a celebrity crush. Do you have a celebrity crush?
Wow. The fact I haven't thought about this, and I'm paused. I don't think so.
Has anybody ever said you look like a celebrity?
No, and that is something that is like, I want to know. Actually, Paige Lorenz, I don't know. People look at me and they're like, you kind of look like her. Do you know who that is? Who's Paige?
I'm going to look her up right now.
If I had a smaller, pointier nose and people send me her, I'm not sure.
Okay.
I think she's just like a little influencer.
What was it like growing up in Montana?
My childhood was not pretty, so it was a struggle. But to get to a more lighthearted note, I think we had to make our own fun, so we don't need the glitz and the glam Montana people because we didn't have like fun places to go. We didn't have Topgolf. We didn't have like the most
fun things to do in Montana. No, I mean,
but we had to. I think a lot of us got in trouble because a lot of it was partying and drinking But I loved growing up in the mountains, in the water, in the wilderness. It was just just
You
felt.
ski, you do all that stuff?
I
Did you?
don't.
Okay. Oh, really?
I
Okay.
don't. I didn't, growing up, didn't have the money to like support the fun activities like that. And I've been skiing 4 times in my life, and every single time has been a disaster. It has been me being pulled down the ski hill, whether that be on the rescue, what is it?
Yeah.
What's the motorbike?
The guy that comes with the stretcher?
Yeah, it's not good. So I drink at the bottom and I cheer you on.
I'm in for that. I think you should probably do 2 to 3 runs. I got it down to a science now. And then you go in the morning, and then you go down and you hit the lodge and you drink. Maybe some would say excessively. I would say probably 2 to 3 drinks. And then you go back out for another 2. And then, then you go home.
Things are hard on the mountain for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Just gonna sneak this in there. She does look a lot like Paige Lorenz.
I think it's just
She
the
does.
hair
You do
color and
actually,
the eye
you do.
color.
Yeah, I see it. I really see it.
You
yeah.
do? I'm flattered.
Okay.
That's it.
That's great. Well, I'll have
That's
to
my
put
girl.
like a picture of her up.
Isaac,
No,
put
because-
the picture right here.
I think
Center
people are
screen.
going to be like, no, they don't. She doesn't look like her. And then I'll be hurt. So maybe
I see it.
just
Okay,
a
a
little bit.
fun night out on the town. What would that look like for you? Say somebody was listening. They wanted to take you out. It's
Here or
yeah, sure.
I love sushi, so I would go to a sushi dinner.
Okay.
If it's in the summer, like a patio, something outside a rooftop bar, have some drinks. And then your girl loves to dance her butt off. I'm not
Okay.
gonna cuss, her butt off. Or karaoke. I'm so simple. Like, if we know each other and I'm not feeling offended that you're taking me to McDonald's, I would be so happy to go to McDonald's.
What's
I
your
don't need
McDonald's
like
order? You got
okay.
it?
Well, recently I can't decide between a McChicken and a McDouble, so I'll get both, and then
The way to a
a
man's
medium
heart.
fry, a large Coke because that Coke is insane. They put something in that, and yeah, just go ahead. Oh, down.
It's covering your face, right there.
Okay,
Lovely.
perfect. And that would be my McDonald's order: McDouble, McChicken, medium fry, lots of ranch. I also love McDonald's for the ranch.
You hear that, Isaac?
Love McDonald's Ranch.
you really?
You gotta bring the McDonald's to her.
Hey, any day. Just let me know. Let me know.
They call his nickname in high school is McDouble. So
I like
He
to
runs
bring
enough
girls
that it's okay to
McDonald's
have
Ranch.
that nickname.
Double. It's the skinniest kid in high school.
oh, we weren't talking about skinny.
Okay.
Anyway, so we're gonna. Do you mind if we do a little bit of a segment brought to you by our sponsor?
I would love that.
Okay, fantastic. We're just gonna roll our sponsors real quick.
Who's your sponsor?
Nobody.
Really?
No.
And we're back. So anyway, this segment is going to be called. It's some people call it icks. Some people call it, red flags or maybe green flags or what they like. Or maybe they just don't like about it. We need to find a new name for this fucking segment. But I'm just going to name off some shit. Just tell me if you're, if that's kind of a deal for you, if you're into it or not. So let's say this. The guy calls his mom every day.
Red flag.
It's a red flag.
Red flag. Really?
Here's the thing.
Mama's boy.
My last relationship, I would it depends. It could be
He called his
a
mom every
beige
day.
flag. It could be a beige flag. Give
Beige.
me a second to explain. I'm not a mom hater. I think that's very important. I want a man that has a good family and is close with their family. But there's a difference between a mama's boy and still breastfeeding. And I think a lot of men have a hard time distinguishing. My last relationship, it was mom over everything. I was drugged by his mom for no reason. And he would stand by that because I love mommy. And I call mommy every day. And if I don't answer mommy's call, No, seriously, because sometimes it turns into like
I love mommy.
the boy is dating their mom and they don't realize it.
Yeah.
The mom should be happy they're in a relationship, not like,
Yeah.
oh my God, you're taking over my son. Like, there's a happy medium. I would say, like it's a hot and cold thing.
Okay.
It needs to be evaluated, because I talk to my mom every day, but I know she's my mom, and if I had
Also, a woman, you know, like I feel like.
but here's the thing:
tighter.
even if it was my dad, if I had a healthy relationship and loved my partner, I would pick my partner over my mom or dad, because I'm trying to build a life with that person, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that is still, you need to love them, you need to respect them, but that's not as like an important thing. I don't know how to explain that.
Yeah, you gotta, if
Some
it's
people,
serious and you gotta,
I think mommies and sons have,
you gotta, you
there's
almost
a-
you listen to advice, you put it on the wayside a tiny bit, but like you gotta focus on your partner. If it's serious and you think that's gonna be the one, you know, you gotta, your business is your business. Maybe,
I feel deeply on this conversation, and I don't want to say too much about it, because I
agree. I agree.
could expose this
Okay.
happily, but that's a beige flag for me.
Okay.
It needs to be evaluated.
Okay. Say the guy's got a flag. Say you go into say you go into his bedroom. He's got a flag on the wall.
What kind of flag?
Say it's let's just, for the sake of saying things, it's a Montana flag. In the bedroom.
In the bedroom.
In his apartment.
I would say maybe it's time to grow up a little bit, and he needs some help.
Isaac's got a Montana flag.
No,
Say he won it in a race, and it's a staple of his home state.
I love that for you. Maybe fold it up in the triangle, and put it in a case.
Say the man's got no headboard.
Honestly, here's the thing. I just got my first headboard, and it's not a thing. It's because some of them hit the wall even when you're just sleeping. Not when, the deed's being done, but just when you're sleeping. I've had headboards that have done that. So I've been like, about headboards.
What if he's got some sick LED lights in there?
What do you mean by sick LED lights?
They're normal LED lights.
I don't know. Because I'm a cozy girl.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
It's a nightlight.
Okay, that's also Isaac.
It's a nightlight.
He likes to read to him.
Okay.
And then he
okay.
doesn't have to get out of bed to turn off the light. He can just hit a button from his remote.
These are the things. It's like the first question you asked me. It's a beige flag, because if you're like, oh, here's my
headboard,
room, and you walk in, and it's
he
just
just got a headboard and a bed skirt.
a bed skirt. I don't even have a bed skirt.
That's nice.
That's so cute.
They don't do anything.
No.
Don't
do
get
anything.
one.
But it's like I said, a beige flag, because it's like, if you're like, hey, you want to come to my place, and I walk in and it's a red room, like we're not in 50 Shades. I don't expect you to like.
Oh, that's a color I've seen.
Oh.
On there.
But
I
if
just
it's
use the
like
white
you're
setting
just
to
like,
read
I
to.
hate the big light. Like I hate the overhead light. I do not do big light. So I love some like mood lighting, but it doesn't need to be like, you know what this is about. This red light. You know what.
Okay.
That's
fair.
Do you like a guy with a mullet? What if he has a mullet?
Here's the thing. I'm from Montana. Some people have sexy mullets. Other people have icky mullets.
Okay.
Yeah,
Does
some people cannot pull it off.
Does Morgan Wallen, did he have a sexy mullet? I would,
I've never. Okay, so my old nanny family, the dad kind of looked like Morgan Wallen, so I cannot comment on that. And he also has a
The
mullet.
guy was hot.
He sounds so hot.
The guy was hot.
No.
Okay, he falls off a bird scooter in front of you.
Actually,
Don't look at me. I've never done
the
it.
other day
I've
I
done
was
that.
driving
I've
home.
done that, yeah.
I was driving home, and this guy, he clearly just got out of the gym. He still had his gym towel around his neck, and he was crossing the street, hit a pothole. His gym towel started moving, and he tried to like keep on the scooter and like tried to grab it. He full on did a flip and like hit his ass. Ew.
This is yucky.
I'm like, dude, just like put the brakes on.
Yeah.
Go grab your towel. It doesn't need to be like this whole thing.
I know this guy. He was coming home from the bars at 2 a.m. The sprinkler turned on, hit him on the face on a bird scooter. He swerved, hit a pole, broke his collarbone. We thought he just dislocated his shoulder. My buddy tried to pop his shoulder back in, just made it twice as worse. And He went to the hospital.
That was
for
an
like 3
accident, so I
hours.
do feel bad.
Yeah.
But
oh,
if
yeah,
it's
it was
like you're
terrible.
just trying to be like too much, ick.
Yeah.
If it's an accident, what are you gonna do? Wheels
Accidents
are scary.
happen.
What if you're, so I was trying to, what are those cars in the airport, you know, you're going from A to B, or what is it, you know? What are those little?
The Segways?
No, you just hop in those little box cars, and then you're going to the
I
different
thought that
terminal.
was only for
That's in Denver, in the Denver.
disabled people.
Yeah, no, in the Denver airport, you get onto the, and then they're like doors closing, and then.
The bus?
Yeah. No, it's not a bus, but you're in the bottom of the Denver
Yeah,
airport.
you're, like,
you know,
in
you're
the
going to
bus.
different, you know, you're going to
It's
A, B, or C.
What's that
And-
I
called?
want to say tramway. I don't.
Yeah,
That doesn't. I
yeah.
don't think
It's
that's a
train.
word.
But anyway, the guy does a stumble, you know, pretty bad. Like, how do you feel about that?
I feel bad for them because I also have that fear.
What if it's your boyfriend though? Like
I feel bad.
Okay, well, you're a nice person.
I really am. What is he gonna do?
Well, yeah,
Those
I
things
don't
are
know.
fast.
I'm making sure that doesn't happen. You know, I'm holding the thing, I'm doing all that. Sometimes I'm thinking,
Where did this come from?
Because I thought about it last time. I was like, man, that would be pretty embarrassing if I
Like,
fucking
man,
did
if
one
a
of
girl
these.
saw me
Exactly.
stumble on
Girls
this,
are
it's
also
over.
feeling the
Game
same
over.
way, so I would feel awful.
Okay. What? Okay. Next. We're done with that segment. All right.
Okay.
Thank you to our sponsors. What are you looking for now? I guess you're looking for a man. You're looking for just a man, correct?
Yeah, no children.
Okay, man, no children.
Yeah,
Okay.
no boys.
There you go. Are you looking for you're looking for a fling? You're looking for, I say the right person came along. You said you're looking for something that's permanent now. You know, you're next.
Yeah.
That's why you're being so picky. Okay.
Yeah, I think my last relationship, it was awful, but I'm so thankful for it because I've learned to love myself. I know what I have to offer, and I think it's going to be very hard to date me because of the boundaries I have set and things I will put up with, things I won't put up with, things I'll let slide, things I won't.
You think that'll be harder to find somebody just coming off the street? Or
Well, I
you're
think
just-
this day and age, like I said, I'm an old soul. Like, I love manners. Honestly, what I'm looking for is like the bare minimum, but it's hard to find this day and age, which is so sad.
Values. What kind of values do you need in your next person? Partnership.
Family, like I said, it's like I want a man that is close with their family, but like keeps it.
Yeah, doesn't need to call mommy
Overdo
all
it.
the time. Okay.
Doesn't need to call mommy all the time to ask if this is okay, if that's okay, and if manipulate you into doing other things.
Okay.
I'm not needing that. But I don't have a great family, so I want to be with somebody that I can
Absolutely.
be with them and feel like I'm a part of the family, I'm loved, and it almost heals like my inner child, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is a big thing for me. I have my entire life been in this like masculine energy for flight or fight. I have been trying to fix everything, do everything for myself. I don't need help. I can do this, I can do that. Because in every relationship I've been in, I've had to be that person. Like, I'm basically their mom because they want a mommy's love because that's all they know is like, I do the laundry, I do the cooking, I do the cleaning.
Holy shit.
I pay for 90%
sounds awesome.
of what we do. You don't ask me on dates. I have to plan things. I take care of the animals. I don't want that. I want a man that like lets me be soft, lets me be feminine, allows me to feel like I'm safe. What they say they're going to do, they're going to do. They take care of things. I don't have to be in this fight or flight. Like, I've always been in my masculine energy. I want to be feminine. I want to know I'm taken care of. Like, financially, I don't mean like you have to pay for everything, whatever. But like when I'm at home, like I said, I'm a nanny. I take care of somebody all day long, and I love that. But when I come home, I want somebody to like let me know I'm safe, I'm taken care of. I'll cook dinner. I'll make the bed. I'll draw you a bath, you know? Like, just somebody that allows me to be like female, which sounds crazy, but
Is that too much to ask? Jesus,
is it too much to
Come
ask?
on, people,
A lot of
guys
men
out there.
that like all of my relationships, I have been that way. I cook, I clean, I take care of the bills. I know when the bills are coming out. I know what my animals need, their medicine they need. I've done everything. So basically my relationships I've been by myself, and there's just somebody there for company. And I want somebody that like complements my life, not completes it, you know? I want a man that still has their friends. I have my friends, and together, like, we can still be something. It's not like we have to be together 24/7. And if I don't hear from you, like, you're in trouble. I just want a friendship over anything that turns into something romantic, if that makes sense.
Sounds like a good Montana gal over here, you know?
Yeah, love to hear
Isaac,
it.
you better swoop in with that beautiful comment.
Sounds like it's my turn.
Is it your turn?
Okay. What kind of, like, descriptive wise, how tall do they need to be?
I mean, I'm 5'7", so somebody taller than me, something I can noticeably
Isaac,
see
you're
that's
out.
taller. No.
I'm just
Isaac's
kidding.
taller than me.
Yeah, he's 5'11".
That's great.
With no
I'm 5'7".
shoes.
I don't need somebody that's like 6'9".
It's a good height. I'm not saying nothing about it.
Just somebody that isn't shorter than me. Sue me. I'll be superficial about that. But other than that, I don't.
Age-wise?
Somebody that's a hard one.
Age?
That's very hard for me. I don't want somebody younger than me. But I'm also 25, and I feel like I'm 40 with the life I've lived and the experiences I've had and what I've had to learn. So I can't really put an age on it. I just need somebody that's mature, that's hardworking, and has good values.
Okay. So that's a good outline there. What, I guess, hair-wise, I mean, you know, anything complexion-wise, what are you, you know, is there any ethnicity you're into more than another, or is it?
No, I've dated blonde, blue eyes, dark hair, dark eyes, tall, my height. I don't have a preference if you treat me right. Like, that's what's going to sweep me off my feet.
Do politics play a role if they, you know, believe a little bit different or on one side more
I mean,
than the
how
other?
can't it? But I'm also not. I think there's a wiggle room because I'm also in between on views, like politically.
Okay.
So
if the one person was way over to this side or way over to this side, I mean, doesn't
it
matter too much.
could be challenging. I feel like I also work with a family lawyer, so she deals with a lot of divorce, and if they don't have the same political views, it's very hard. She doesn't see a good success rate.
What do you think needs to be like aligned? You know, I guess politics, I mean, values, all that. Is there's like three things that need to be aligned? Do you feel like more so than not? I mean, if you have a little bit of insight into that, is it?
I think my biggest thing is just respect. Like, if you feel X, Y, and Z, and I feel some type of way, it shouldn't be like, you're a bad person.
Yeah.
Those are bad views. It should be like a conversation. It shouldn't be like a yes or no. It's a respect thing. It's not a black and white thing to me.
Is intimacy big for you, or?
Yes. I mean, I feel like I'm a sexual person, but at the same time, like, I have to have all of my needs met, like, emotionally. I'm not, like, sex to me is like the last thing I think about. I need to feel seen, heard, understood, and then that can play a role in it. Like my last relationship, I don't know if this is going too deep, so if it is, cut it out.
No, you're fine.
I haven't almost had sex in like a year now, and we were in a relationship. Like I said, I moved out a month ago, and it wasn't just because I didn't want to be in that relationship anymore. It was just because I was basically emotionally his mother. I would take care of things at home, and I was just this masculine energy. I was taking care of everything that like a man should be doing, or 50-50, you know? I didn't feel like inclined to be intimate. And I feel like a lot of people, if they're having issues with that, they should take a step back and be like, am I doing my part as a man, as a woman? Because I think that for me anyways, and females, we put a guard up and we're like, I'm doing a lot of things around the house. I'm doing a lot of things emotionally. I'm not being seen. I'm not being heard. So why the hell would I sit there and service this man, you know? Mm-hmm. That's just my view on it. So
did you have those conversations with him?
Oh, I did it a million times.
Yeah. And what, it just wasn't, he didn't get it? Or?
No, it was, I'll do better, it won't happen again, and it would happen again. And So now when I have my next relationship, my boundaries are my boundaries. I'm not wavering on them. You can apologize once, and if that behavior doesn't change, because you know my boundaries. And I feel like a lot of men push women until it's like you're
just
right
taking
there.
you for granted, or like he thought he could just keep getting away with it, or what
He
was
would
the
keep getting away with it because I
okay.
was still there.
And then that you just wouldn't leave.
If I didn't live with him and finances weren't a thing, I would have left him a year and a half ago, and we were together 3 years.
Was that how it was in the beginning?
We long distance for a year.
Okay.
So I thought things were great.
Yeah.
And then we went on our first little vacation, and I'm hearing he lied about this, he lied about that, and it slowly starts to chip away at a woman that's like, okay, he's lying about this, he's lying about that. What, like, when you hear one lie, it's like you think everything's a lie, because if you could lie to me about that,
once the trust is gone, it's
gone.
It's gone.
And my other thing is like, I don't hold that to my trauma or whatever's happened to me in the past. A new guy comes along, I'm not coming at him like, I can't trust you. I go in it with trust, and once you break that, that's a you and me problem. It's not my past problem.
How did you guys like handle disputes or arguments, or was it?
It was a lot of me fighting for what I needed, what I wanted. He'd say he's sorry, I know it wouldn't happen, and we just wouldn't talk about it, because what am I going to do? I can't find $3,000 to move out the next week, you know? Like, so it was a lot of me just like letting it be put to rest when it was still an issue. Right.
Was it because obviously, you know, not a great relationship. It didn't work out. There was a lot of red flags. Was there any, you know, were you culpable in any way, or was it, or do you feel like you could have done better at certain things, or maybe was there, you know,
That's
certain parts?
Or, great question, because like I said, I stayed too long, and it might feel great when you get out of the relationship because you're not mourning, like, oh, you're sad all the time, I can't believe we broke up. But at the end there, I turned into somebody I didn't recognize because I was so angry. I was fight or flight, so I was fighting all the time. I was not nice. I hurt him in a lot of ways. I could have done better. It's not all in him, but at the end there, I was angry, and it's just because of everything that was built up, all of the lies that have been told to me, and things not changing.
Did you ever try to convince yourself you were happy, or what? I mean,
I know myself, and I've been through a lot, so I knew I wasn't happy. I knew, because he kept telling me, like, we can work through this, we can blah, 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 and I knew, like, once I hit that point, it's like, I'm not going to feel the same way about you. And he was convinced that it could work, and I wasn't. I was just, like, saving my money and trying to find my escape plan, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It's like a form of comfortability, too. It's like, this is
nice.
is what I know. It's like, then you leave, and it's something else, you know, and it's almost hard to take that leap as well.
It's, when you're in it, it is hard,
Yeah.
because, like, you have another body in the house. You're not physically by yourself, but if you really sit down and talk to yourself, you're very, very, very alone in that relationship. So you just have to, like, get used to not having that body there. Like, it's just extra weight, genuinely.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So much happier now, though. I mean, you're feeling a weight off of you.
I feel amazing.
Okay, awesome. That's great. I guess, you know, you said you've only been, you know, for a month that you've been out of it. You've been single before, though. Is any you know, dating horror stories that you've been on, or like first dates or anything like that? It's
funny because when I knew I was coming on, I talked to my friend we've done everything together, and she's like, you have so many horror stories, but like, why am I blanking? And I was like, you know what, you're so right. So I have a few, but I know there's so many more.
Noteworthy, you know, like anything that's, you know, just kind of a good story.
So
more lighthearted.
The first one that came to mind was this. He was like a TikTok country artist, and now he's like really big, actually. But I was in Indiana at the time, and his hometown was like 30 minutes away. And he asked me on a date, and I was like, oh my gosh, of course. Like, oh my gosh, he's a country bumpkin. He can sing, blah, blah, blah. So he picks me up. We go on this date, and the entire time, like, he would act like he was interested in what I had to say, but really it was like he just wanted to talk about himself, his music, and anytime I said anything, he would ask.
Who is it?
No, I'll tell you later.
Okay.
He's like happily married now. I think he has a kid. I'm
He
not
was
sure.
married at the time?
No.
Okay.
It just happened. I don't know how he swung, like with the date I had. Maybe he learned something. I don't know. But he would ask me like my views on love, my blah, blah, blah. And it felt like he was just like trying to get something out of me to like put in a song. And like 3 times he was like, stop.
He was like, I gotta write this down.
I swear to God. He was like, this is so inspirational. I have to like put this in a song somewhere.
Oh, that's his move. That's just his move.
And he talked about himself the entire time.
Okay.
And I'm like thinking to myself, okay, thank God, like we're having lunch together. It wasn't dinner. I have plans to go out later tonight.
Okay.
I tell him this. He's like, well, I don't want, like, let's just go and to my hometown. I'll show you my hometown. And I'm thinking to myself, just say no, just say no. But
This
I
guy's
felt,
living the country music lifestyle.
Yeah,
He's living a song, apparently.
oh God.
Let me write that.
So he
Isaac's
puts
going to use
me
that next time.
in this car for 30 minutes. And have you seen the Barbie movie?
Yeah.
When they're like, can I play? Unfortunately, see, that's why the Barbie movie was made.
Yeah, it's because...
Yeah. Anyways,
I'm just
when
kidding.
Ken was like, hey, Barbie, will you come in and like let me watch me play guitar at you? You remember
He did that, yeah.
The entire
What he did, was it good?
30-minute car ride was he's like, so this is an unreleased song. This is my friend like singing with like this girl singing. Like I was so icked out. And I'm like, fuck, I'm like 45 minutes away from my house now. So I go to his hotel. It was like some like Holiday Inn something. And I couldn't get smaller on this couch. I'm like sitting on the edge of this couch. I'm like, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? I was like, so I have plans tonight. Like, I gotta go. He's like, let's go have one more drink. He takes me to fucking Buffalo Wild Wings across the street to have a drink at Buffalo Wild Wings. The man is still talking about himself.
Yeah, the old standby.
And he's like, why don't I come out with you and your friends? Like, sure. And I'm thinking in my head, just say, I gotta go. But I'm too nice. I didn't want to hurt his feelings. So I'm like, okay, my friends will be there. Like, maybe I'm being too dramatic about this.
Yeah.
No, like, my hometown bar is like a grungy dive bar, right? So we go to this bar. It's called The Blind Pig. It's downstairs.
This is where?
Indiana.
Indiana, okay.
You can go downstairs. There's like windows this big, and you push it, and there's like 2 inches of fresh air that come in. Cigs are allowed inside. It's like this,
Awesome.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like this is comfort to me. Maybe that's a trauma response. I don't know. Maybe I need to talk to a therapist about that.
Yeah.
But that felt comfortable to me. I love this bar, and they have a touch tunes.
He didn't play himself, did
Oh, he did. He spent like $60 on touch tunes playing himself. And I had to go to the bathroom with one of my girls, and I was like, how do I tell him he's got to go? So I texted him. I'm like, I'm going to leave soon. Like, you got to go. You have a big drive. I don't want you to be too drunk driving, blah, blah, blah. So he leaves and then texts me, hey, can you come outside and say bye to me? And the man has the nerve to say, kiss me goodbye. Give me a kiss goodbye. And that's like my biggest ick story, because he's like huge now. And it's like, how did he get this woman? How does he have a child? And is one of my like inspirational quotes in one of his songs. Just like, don't talk about yourself. He doesn't know anything about me.
Luke
Because
Combs, you got to do better.
Luke Combs, come on, man.
Sorry, Luke.
And I guess there's this other time, Valentine's Day, a guy took me to Jimmy John's. That's great. Took me to Jimmy John's. I'm still mortified if I ever ran into the workers, because they knew.
It was a first date?
Oh, it was great, yeah.
You went on a first date on Valentine's Day?
I got so excited because I was like, I like this guy. I really like this guy. And he's like,
You
let's
talked
go.
before, and then it was finally a first date.
Yeah, and I
you
got
went to-
all ready. I did my hair, I did my makeup, I did all the things.
It was freaky fast.
It was freaky fast, okay? I get in the car, he's like, I don't have much time.
Okay.
So obviously he had another,
That's why you went to Jimmy John's.
and we went to,
It's freaky
I
fast.
did it. Okay, laugh about my trauma.
No. It's just you said he didn't have much time, and then it's that's they're saying it's freaky fast.
I was freaky fast. The whole thing was freaky fast. It was horrible. Another date, he asked me to go to sushi with him, and then later to go get Viagra. So, and at first I was like,
Do you
wow.
think he was insinuating something with the go getting Viagra?
Well,
or-
he told me it's a mental thing. I'm a little too, and he thinks he's from Chicago. This man's so white. He's like, it's a mental thing. And he always said, don't call me by my government. he was like acting like this, and he's like, it's a mental thing. Like I'm too nervous. I get all caught up and blah. I'm like, I'm not getting sushi and then Viagra with you, man.
Well, why would he wait to get Viagra with you?
I don't know. And why would you text me that?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, is that okay?
What do you think of guys that maybe do a little bit of a Viagra or a Blue Chew the first time? Is that weird?
Maybe they're nervous.
Yeah, okay.
That's fair. I don't judge anyone. And even if you had a problem, let's be open and honest about it. Nobody's going to judge you.
Amen, brother.
Because
That's
here's
all
the
I'm
thing,
saying.
like girls have a hard time getting wet. A lot of girls, like especially with medications and like different things, like why would I judge you for that?
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to, Isaac loves the Blue Chew.
Amen.
I got a healthy heart. I'm good.
Yeah.
He's
a
good.
healthy
He's bragging over there,
Yeah.
Good bragging fella. Anyway, those were two fucking great stories.
Yes.
That was very good. So
Yeah.
it didn't go anywhere with the Jimmy John's guy.
Okay, we did date for...
Well, she's here.
Yeah.
We dated afterwards.
What'd you order?
I didn't order.
He
I sat
ordered?
there and I just watched him devour it within 2 minutes, and then I was
got
back
a great
home.
Italian. It's great. But
Yeah.
Anyway.
It was awful. And why did I date him? I have no idea. I was young. I was dumb.
I mean, it's the gall on the guy. That's like a Golden Corral first time. That's anyway.
Is that a Montana thing, by the way?
Golden Corral?
Yeah.
I feel like they have them elsewhere.
Oh,
It's like a pickle barrel's a Montana thing, but you got the Golden Corral. I don't know.
I thought it like shut down.
I think
People
Golden
were
Corral's
getting
a
like
Montana
super
thing.
sick, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
My one in my hometown burnt down. But
Really? Ours
don't
closed
fret.
down. Yeah.
They built a new one.
The Golden Corral?
They did.
They
Bigger and
sometimes
better.
they would have some good specials at the Golden. The steak, they'd be cutting it off.
Their rolls, though,
Their rolls were good. The mashed potatoes, you'd be.
things were
you know.
crazy. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe we're hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry. I'm always hungry. Well, that's all I had for that.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, that's all.
Did
that
I do
is.
okay?
I think you did great. So yeah, I guess I have one last question for you. Why are you a catch?
Because I'm RyLeigh fucking Murphy, and I know who I am. I'm so loving. I'm a caretaker to a fault, which is probably why I have a lot of mommy boys come towards me, because they love to be taken care of, but I also want to be taken care of. I'm understanding. I'm good at communicating. I don't know.
That's a great answer. That's like
good
one
I'm
of the best
scared of
answers.
this question.
That's one of the best answers.
I
That is
love
the
myself.
hardest
I do.
question,
I
yeah.
love myself and who I am in a healthy way. Like, I know what I have to offer, and if you can't match that, then we're just not a good fit.
That was good. I think you did it well. Where can we follow you at? So would you if they wanted to give you shoot you a like, a DM, a little follow on the Instagram? What does that look like?
RyLeigh_Murphy. And maybe there's an underscore at the end. I'm not sure. You'll have to add that in.
We'll tag you.
We'll tag
Yeah,
you.
tag
Put
me.
it at the.
I don't TikTok. I've never posted a TikTok. I don't tweet. I have a Facebook, but that's mainly for
LinkedIn. Where can they get you on?
I don't have a LinkedIn.
Nice.
I'm just here.
Beautiful.
Well, that was good. Any other questions there, fella?
No. I think that covers it.
Like and a follow, or don't.
Yeah, shoot
And
us
do.
some hate comments, you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
We
Or
want to
don't.
hear
That's
your
not
best
kind.
hate comments.
We want to hear some. No, we don't really want to hear anything.
No, give
We're
it to
sensitive.
us.
They just recruited me as a mod, so I will be deleting and blocking if you do that.
There you go. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming,
Thank
Riley.
you for
Appreciate
having
it.
me.
Yeah.